I play Amanjeb, the elf rogue that has moments of glory beyond what conquering the world would bring, and the next he will fall flat on his face into a pond of water. But I am from a very rich family that nobody knows about. We own a whole bunch of land down south, and essentially, I'm just out to see the world, see what happens, have fun, sow my wild oats, and before my uh, regal father calls me back home, I have to start doing boring crap.
Oh, you mean being a responsible adult?
That specifically.
I play Melville, the Elven Ranger. We've been in this dungeon for quite a while, and I'm ready to kick some butt.
You guys are going to be in here for a little while longer, too. This place is huge, as you can see.
I play Glixwise, the Halfling Cleric. He's looking for some good rituals
Booty.
and all that.
Poontang?
In that too.
Booty!
And and he's currently looking at a good pace of lobster tail too.
And happy birthday, Dave.
Yeah, I know.
Hopefully you won't die. Hopefully your character won't die on your birthday. That would be a pretty awesome birthday present. Happy birthday! You get crit for 372 damage. I'm just kidding. Jokes, guys. Jokes. Send all hate mail to Big Dirt.
I love that.
My name is Wolf Swift. I come from the River Kingdom of Minerva. He left the town because it was so corrupted and everything. He seeked out going for his treasure and power, and hopefully one day come back, take over the town, and take over River Kingdom.
Zovia is #1 now, guys. Zovia is #1.
Bach. No Bach?
Bach is playing the missing druid. I think Bach may be AFK. But Bach Bach is playing the druid that has disappeared. Actually, he disappeared last session. And there you
I'll
go.
do the NSC. I'm Gimli. I'm
Gimli.
Always wanted to be an adventurer.
I'm Gimli.
I'm stuck in this damn dungeon.
I'm Gimli.
Bunch of critters.
Ah!
Oh, get out of this one, I guarantee you. The party is listening in a room. Gim decided to yell.
My name is Gimli.
One of the tubes, see if the kids that we're looking for can hear her. He finds out the tubes only lets sound go one way.
You guys are overloading it.
Check the pedestal in the middle of the room.
Slow down on it, guys. Slow down on it. Don't break it.
Webbing is made of the map. It shows 3 points. One to the north and west. One to the west.
Gimli!
And one to the southwest. The rest of the room
Sorry
was
for
searched
screaming,
and
guys.
nothing else was found. The party then head back to the passageway and turn north. The passage led to a dead end. Then
sure did.
Head south back to the magnet room and open the north door. A swarm of bats attacks.
Did he say a swarm of ass?
We killed the bats and opened the west door.
I thought he said a swarm of ass attacks.
Oh,
whoa! Hey now.
After killing them and searching 2 rooms,
To Torter
_
ES. Thank you for the follow, sir.
We know Spoctago was missing.
To Torter. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community.
We go to search for him.
Mr. To
And we look
Torter.
everywhere
Thank you.
and finally find tracks where he looked like he changed into a rat and crawled into a hole.
Yep.
Serves him right, in my opinion. I thought he was a brother. Now,
Listen to him smacking.
We return to the main room after checking for tracks. We we head west.
Thank you for the follow there, Tutorter. Welcome to the channel, man.
The passage leads north, and the door handles are tied shut. And a group goes north, arriving at a four-way intersection, return back to the west. Entering a room with stone beds hanging from the west wall, I, being a smart dwarf as I am, looks under one of them beds and awakens a whole group of sturges. Killing the sturges, we took the south door, but it seems the handle might be tied together. One of our guys already tied it together and made sure nobody was following us. So he went over and he untied the rope. Leaving the room, we see that there's a mist in the north passage, and we head east to another four-way. By the tracks, we can tell that we have been to the south and east. We head west to the room with the steaming fountain or bath in the center. We check for traps, and none were found. A door leads to the north. We open the door after searching for traps. This room is really beautiful. There are statues along the east wall of the dwarves holding blunt weapons. Along the west wall are two rows of statues. Against the wall are the same ones as long as the east wall. The second row of statues of dwarfs are holding spears. One statue has a dead kobold stuck to it. Very carefully, this room is checked for traps, triggers, and they are marked. After another door is found to the north, we found and checked for traps. Opening the door is a room that 3 dwarven suits of plate armor. Eamon checks for traps and has 2 narrow misses, and then he is hit. He takes fire damage. He decides to leave the room and comes back into a room and dives into a fountain. In it, he climbs in and out of the depths come 3 cave fissures. And at that point, it's onward and upward. And to you, DM, let's rock and roll.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. Very good. I think we're going to raffle off a book night with Gim, just where you can read us, like, chapters of Lord of the Rings or something.
Yeah.
In the voice of Gimli.
Not the beard!
No one does a dwarf.
Alright, so I'm ready to play some Pathfinder and Intercede. So you guys might be in a little predicament here, actually. I'm going to put you
Can you
guys...
guys hear me now?
Yeah, hello! What's up, Kiddojo? We can definitely hear you.
That wasn't me.
That was Buktago.
Oh! I'm sorry. God, why do I get your 2 names? You guys' names are so... I don't know, they look the same to me. Maybe I'm just a blithering idiot, but I meant to say Buktago, or Bach. Man, I'm butchering this. I'm just going to shut up. Hey, Bach, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
Okay. Wow, that map is huge. I have it on 150. Oh, that's good. You guys can notice that there's no life bars now. So you guys are going to have to pay attention. Well, yeah, you're going to have to pay attention to your life. Because you can still click on your token, and you can still see, your healing surges. You can still see your hit points. Your temporary hit point box is still there. It's just that there's no more max variable set. And the reason for this is because, especially in a combat like this in a small room, all we're going to see is a bunch of bars. So I think it's going to be a lot better for you to not be confused with, seeing Gimli's bars on top of the Scorpion, or, Kadojo's bars on top of the Scorpion. So it's just to make it a lot cleaner. So where you guys left off is Amonisis basically running out of the trap room, which you guys did. I want to tell you guys this. You guys did a great job on that trap room last week. Actually, you guys did a great job. You guys just aren't running in now and going down and all that good stuff. So I mean, seriously, good job on all that teamwork last week on on all these rooms, because this place isn't just hack and slash, as you guys can see. I mean, there's a lot of pits and traps and everything. So, Aim and Isis, you jumped into this fountain to cool your bosoms off, and as you jumped in, you noticed some cave fissures. And I want to give you guys one more hint, and I will never remind you guys of this again, but in Dungeons & Dragons 4th edition, you have the option, as a free action, you can do different checks to see, if these mobs have any types of vulnerabilities, if you know any of these mobs, well, if you know any of these creatures, what they are. So you can do like an arcane check, maybe a dungeoneering check, maybe a nature check, and I will give you the pertinent information and the name of this type of creature if you meet the DCs. So I'm not going to tell you that anymore, and you guys have not taken advantage of that. But a lot of times, if you roll high enough, there could possibly be some information given to you that could help you in a fight like this. So there you go. I'm telling all of my games this one more time, because none of the games take advantage of it, and it should be. I know I do when I'm playing. So, but there you go.
Yeah.
We had just discussed this, Dave, and
Did you?
I was wanting to do a nature check on the cave fissures to see what I could learn about them.
Sure. I would love to have a roll like that. So let's see. What kind of roll would I like to see for a... Yeah, I'd like to see a nature roll, actually.
I want to do a dungeoneering.
Well, yeah, dungeoneering is not going to help you out. Nature will, though.
Well, the creature's in the dungeon.
Correct.
A 20.
All right, now, this is what you're going to know about cave fissures. This is what you recall at first glance. You know that cave fissures live by instinct. They spread across a swath of caverns and form loose collectives. After a male and a female mate, which is called breeding, they move off to an uninhabited ledge. A cave fissure nests is high from the ground and usually looks out over frequently traveled paths. Cave fissures spawn hatch after several weeks in the egg. During that time, the angler does not leave the nest unless provoked. The spiker goes out in search of food to bring back to the nest. You also know that cave fissures are mindless creatures without mercy, so when a cave fissure spawn is weak, its nestmates eat it. And that is the information that you know about cave fissures.
All right.
So that's how the check system works. So I'll tell you what kind of check it'll be. So, whether it be dungeoneering or nature or whatnot. These things usually dwell in caverns, but as you've noticed all throughout this place, there's tons of mouse holes and other holes like that all over this place. So that's probably where they're from, the caverns on the other side of the walls. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do an initiative roll. We did not do initiative because we ended the game. So let's go ahead and do that right now, shall we?
Oh, good roll.
I always nail initiative
Gotta be
rolls,
enough of them crits.
but I suck at everything else. Whoa, holy crap. Wow, 2 crits out of 3 rolls. Well, there's all my crits for the night. Wasted on frickin' initiatives. Ha! I'll get more. Alright, so let's see. Looks like we have 2 cave fishers are up, and then it looks like our 5 players have rolled in a third. Alright, so there you go. First up is this cave fisher right here. This cave fisher is going to basically I'm going to shift out of the pond, out of the fountain, and he will attack Kadojo. Well, I mean, it wouldn't be a game if I picked on Kadojo. I mean, would it not? Hi, Kadojo. How's it going? I seen your token turn towards the cave fisher. What's up?
I have one quick question. Did we
Sure.
have full health or for this, or was I down
No.
10?
Nope,
Can't
you're
remember.
down. You guys have not taken a rest. You guys are still the game is not touched.
I wasn't talking about rest. I was wondering whether or not previously, before this encounter, if I was full health or not. But okay.
Yeah, I haven't changed anyone's hit points. So, yep,
We
everybody's.
just had a
Okay.
short rest.
Okay.
You know, you guys are where your hit points are currently. So, all right. So you are being attacked. Ooh, I'm gonna give you a great attack.
AC of 11.
All right. So that is a 13 versus reflex. Is that a hit?
Miss.
13
No,
versus
miss.
reflex.
15.
Oh wow.
Reflex 15.
So this cave fisher shoots a sort of like a monofilament out of its mouth, tangles you up a little bit, but you're able to break free of it. And that's it for the attack on this. Let's see Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and shift as well and attack Maligant. Alright, same thing with you, attacking. Alright, and that is a 25 versus armor class, and I'm pretty sure that's a hit.
That is definitely a hit.
Alright, you take a total of 7 damage from the pincers, and that is it for the cave fisher. Alright, next up is Amen. And you guys start to hear more rattling as well on the walls, and you start to see the tapestries on the wall starting to shiver a little bit as well.
Oh, joy, more of them.
Do we notice the ground vibrating?
No, the ground is not vibrating. These fissures they're just a normal medium size, so no, they wouldn't affect the ground rumbling or anything. You just kind of hear some scurrying, possibly behind the walls.
We're in a nest.
Oh, yay.
We're being watched, and this is a fun house.
I used to love that place, Mystery Funhouse in Orlando. That was pretty cool. All right, so
If the eyes in the picture start shifting backwards and forwards, we know what's going on.
exactly. But you guys would have failed your perception check when I did that roll. So,
Yeah.
Amen, what are you gonna do?
Okay. While these things jump out, first thing I want to do is, while the one in the water with me is facing away from me. Quick question. If I ask for if I look around for a perception check for something specific, is that an action? That's not an action, is it?
What, to look around? No, you can just look around as a free action.
Okay. First thing I want to do is, while I'm, face down in the water, looking straight up his ass.
Yeah, you're prone, so you need to spend a movement to stand up. So
Okay. What I want to do is I want to feel around the base of the obelisk that's in there and see if there's any holes that these things are coming out of.
okay, you feel around there as you're standing up, and you feel that the obelisk is attached solidly to the bottom of the fountain. You
Okay,
feel no holes.
I just want to make sure that if there's 3, great, but if there's a hole coming up with a bunch more, I was going to try to stop it up or something.
You can feel a couple small holes, but these holes are so small they're basically the draining holes for the fountain, for the fountain
not
itself.
where there's more creatures going to be coming.
No, it's not like the holes that you've seen throughout the entire complex. Nothing like that.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Then what I'm going to do is...
So that would be your free action and your movement action to stand up, basically, right? I guess if you are standing up.
Yeah, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my second action. I'm going to do a double movement and get out of the fountain, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. As you move, the spiker gets an attack of opportunity because you used a double movement to actually move. So he turns around and lashes at you as you're climbing out of the pool.
And I have that talent that I was looking for yesterday, or last time.
And what does your talent do?
Let me look real quick. Agile footwork. Though your foe wants to move in closely, you'd rather keep your distance, so you nimbly move away. It's an encounter power. It is triggered. The trigger is an enemy ends its turn adjacent to you. Wait, no, that's not the one.
Yeah, he didn't end its turn. He hasn't had an attack yet, so...
Oh, I know it's here.
Now, next time, I will give you a little pointer. You guys do know that you can shift to prevent an attack of opportunity. I will allow you to prevent you from taking this attack of opportunity, to declare your standard action into a movement. Therefore, you have another movement, and then you will shift. So I will allow you to do that.
We have combat advantage though. That's +2.
Correct. Unless you would be dazed or have some other kind of condition on you, but you don't. But for you, yes, you would, Gim, and you would also have combat advantage, ammonosis for ranged. So, but yes, to go back to what we were talking about, instead of you taking the attack of opportunity, next time if you're going to do that, just don't say I'm taking my double movement and moving, because I'm going to give you an attack of I'm going to take an attack against you for moving. So next time, just say you're going to take your double movement, and then declare that you're going to use it as a shift, and it's on the actions card. You can look at the actions and combat card, and then you can shift one space. So we'll say that you shifted one space and you prevented the attack of opportunity.
Okay, yeah, I'm still trying to read through every one of those cards.
Yeah, that's no problem. You'll get used to it.
I will do that.
There you go. All right, so anything else you want to use an action point? Do you have an action point or anything like that? Or are you done?
Actually, I think we have not cleared out the fact that you gave us 2 action points. Some of us we have 2, some of us have 1, right?
Correct. You guys have not taken an extended rest, so some do have 1, some have... I think everybody has 1. At least 1. Some people have 2. So if you have 2, you can only spend 1 during an encounter. So if you want to spend an action point, feel free to. That choice is up to you.
Yes, and I'm... Well, let me see.
Okay, that means you get 1 action.
Yeah, I am. And then what
Okay.
I'm going to do is I want to spend it on using my second wind, because it's a per encounter, so I should have
Correct.
it back, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because I don't like my 18 of 31 sitting that low.
All right, there you go. You can use your second win, and you guys can see. I think I put it in everyone's encounter power list, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Okay, there you go. So you can spend a healing surge, and I also believe that you will get +2 to all defense until the start of your next turn.
Exactly.
So I will give you a armor buff as well. That will remind me and remind you that you are +2 until the beginning of your turn. All right. So
Beautiful.
Amon is done. Good action point. Blixwise, you're up, sir.
Oh, okay. Since I got a one of the smaller crawdaddies next within melee range, I'm gonna do Blessing of Battle on that little crawdaddy.
Alright, I know that's one of your at-wills. So that is a Wisdom versus Armor class. 18 is a hit. I believe it's a hit. Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure it is. Oh yeah, it's a hit. You guys would be worried if it was a miss on an 18.
9 points of damage, and
Alright.
Wolf's Wrath can have resist all 1.
Alright.
I'll stay put. Does anyone need healing?
I'm fine right now.
I feel okay for now.
Okay, then that would be my
It's really
turn.
low.
Alright. So Malival, you're up, man.
I am going to turn and face this little cave fisher right behind me.
Okay.
And I am going to use Clever Shot and at will on it.
Alright, so
22.
do you provoke any kind of an attack of opportunity using your bow? I think you do, don't
Yes.
you? Okay. That sounded so depressing.
Yes.
Yes.
Keep forgetting about the dang bow being so close.
That's alright, no problem. So I'll go ahead and I'll take an attack of opportunity. I'd love to give you a free attack. Alright, so that is a 16 versus armor class. That might be a miss, actually.
That is, let me check. I think that's a hit. Yep, that's a hit.
Alright.
16. That's a tie.
Max damage. You take 13. 13 damage, man. You just got rocked by the pincers. All right, so the
Hobo crit.
immediate interrupt happened, so you can go ahead and take your actions now.
Okay, I'll do that clever.
What's up, Big Dirt?
Shot.
What's up,
Hopefully I
Michelle?
can hit
How are
again.
you guys tonight? All right, clever shot. Cleavage shot. That's what I want. I want cleavage shot.
22.
Actually, isn't that a 20 plus 8 for a crit?
Yep, you crit. You crit.
Oh yeah, that is a crit. 28,
So-
I was looking at the
yeah.
wrong one.
So go ahead and give me max damage, but if you have a magical weapon, then you'll add the additional D onto it or whatever it requires for the weapon. So I don't think you got a magical bow, so
No, max damage for the bow will be 15.
wow, holy crap, nice shot, man. Yeah, you gorged a couple of its small legs off as your arrow penetrated its shell. Very nice. Damn, nice shot.
And as part of its effect, it says I can slide the creature up to 2 squares.
Okay, which way are you going to slide it?
Does it have to be in a straight line, or
Uh,
can I go sideways and then up?
No, nope, you have to slide it in succession, so
It has to be a straight line?
yeah, it has to be a line, yeah.
Okay, well, in that case, I won't slide it. I'll just knock it prone.
Okay, you have that option as well, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, cool. Very good. So what can
And
I
then
give
I'm
it
going to
as
use an
the-
action point.
Okay. Action points it up. Man, you guys are burning APs right off the bat. I love it. You probably had 2 action points, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
And I want to use, I guess I'll use Clever Shot one more time, and I will take another attack of opportunity.
Okay. I would love to give you